All right. There's nothing in the Bible that I would say it's my favorite, but there are things that have left a greater impression. And one of them is the book of Haggai. It's in the Old Testament. You see, the temple was destroyed when they carted the Jews away to Babylon. And the Jews were told by Darius to go rebuild the temple. I believe it was Darius. But the Persian king, he wanted the temple rebuilt so that God would glory him. Which I guess it's not a terrible thing. And some Jews came back from captivity to start rebuilding the temple. And they started slacking off, and they weren't rebuilding the temple. And God sent a couple of prophets, and one of them was Haggai. And he tells them that the time has not come even for the house of the Lord to be rebuilt. Right? That's what the people were saying. Is it time for you yourselves to dwell in your paneled houses while this house lies desolate? Now therefore, consider your ways. Consider your ways. You have sown much, but you harvest little. You eat, but there is not enough to be satisfied. You drink, but there is not enough to become drunk. And you put on clothing, but no one is warm enough, especially the females. They're never warm enough. And he who earns wages to put into a purse with holes. Consider your ways. Go up to the mountains, bring wood, and rebuild the temple, that I may be pleased with it and be glorified, says the Lord. You look for much, but behold, it comes to little. When you bring it home, I blow it away. Why? Because my house, which lies desolate, while each of you runs to his own house. Therefore, because of you, the sky has withheld its dew, and the earth has withheld its produce. The first thing we're called to do is to build the temple of the Lord in our lives. And until we do that, everything we do is going to amount to little. We need to be working on building the temple for the Lord. Looks different for each one of us, but the Bible, and the same, because the Bible will tell you the way. But how are you doing on that? Are you building the temple of the Lord in your lives, in your families, with your coworkers, with yourself, with those you come in contact with? Hard question. Love you guys.